Anyway, I can't wait to see WandaVision. Not really, but I don't know what show from Marvel. I really don't know which one I want to see. I kind of want to see the Winter Soldier and Falcon. Or, I mean, the Falcon and Winter Soldier, whatever they call it. I don't care. I kind of look really forward to reading it. I think it's kind of going to be good. I don't know. Anyway. Do you think Bendis is going to take over? If he does, we're all fucked. If Bendis takes over Batman. I really want Peter J. Tomasi to take over. I want him to take over Batman. He deserves to take over Batman. If I was in charge of DC Comics, and God, I wish I was, I would just put Tomasi on the entire Batman books. I would give that dude a raise and be like, just take over Batman. Keep it away from that fucker. That's how I would want it. I just would want to see him take over it, but Peter Capaldi, former Doctor of Doctor Who, is joining the Suicide Squad movie. I am excited for this one. I like Peter Capaldi. I honestly would have thought he would be perfect as Alfred, because either him or Sir David Jacobi. David Jacobi I would have put in as Alfred, because I just always thought he would be great. He's a good actor, really brilliant classic theater actor. I kind of wish they would have gotten Peter Capaldi as Alfred, because he kind of has that goofy humor, and I just always thought like Alfred should have that kind of funny humor, because it just would have been that great. But fortunately, he's going to be in Suicide Squad, and I think he'd be great for it. I'm happy that he will be in Suicide Squad. DC Universe showrunners for the Titans says Titans will focus on Bruce Wayne, not Batman. Oh, that's some good news. I seriously, this guy who's playing Bruce Wayne in Titans, he just doesn't look like Batman. I don't know what it is. He just doesn't come off as Batman. I have a hard time believing that he's Batman. I guess that's what it is. It's kind of like you look at Michael Keaton and you're like, there's no way this guy's Batman. Then they put on the suit and you're like, that's Batman. I just don't. I don't know what it is. He just doesn't. I don't know. Maybe he's that good of an actor that he's convincing you he's not Batman. Yeah, he's the guy in Game of Thrones. That's what he looks like. Yeah, he should have had like the 5 o'clock aftershave. Instead of the clean shave look, he should have had like a beard. Like, not a long beard, but kind of like this, a beard that he has. And it's like, he's a Batman that's been like through a lot of shit and he just doesn't feel like shaving. I think that's what they should have done. They should have gave him a beard. Like, it's like, this is a Batman that's had a rough life. That's what I think they should have done. Just not the clean cut look. He should have like, his hair shouldn't be slicked back. Instead, he should just have like, messy hair and a beard and just go on out. That's what they should have done. He's just like the Bruce Wayne who just doesn't give a fuck about his appearance. That's what they should have just done. But they ain't. I don't know what it is. It's just... And a lot of people was like, he's the first actor who's a blonde playing Batman. It's like, technically that's Kilmer. Hey, beards always don't mean hard time. It's true. It's kind of true. I'm I'm just too damn lazy to shave. Not only that, because the last time I shaved, I nicked myself in the cheek, so I was just like, fuck it, I ain't shaving again. So, speaking of comic book, Titan showrunner, I love you. I love you too. Titan showrunner Greg Walker. That's a good name. I mean, not great as Andrew Kevin Walker. That name should be on every comic book film, even though he probably didn't write it. Says, well, Bruce was a huge character for our last show. No kidding. No kidding. Got to the point where, like, the first Robin line, Dick Grayson dressed as Robin, says, fuck Batman. It's kind of stupid, though, but it was kind of like that, like, when they said that, the first time I heard him say that in a trailer, I was just like, it's like, time out. Don't read this out loud. The first time I heard Dick Grayson say "fuck Batman," I had to take a step back, and I just looked, was like, time out. You're wearing the suit that he made you. Well, not technically he made it, but he's the guy who came up with the funding for your suit, your equipment, your college degree, your college education, raised you, kind of, had Alfred there, taught you how to defend yourself, taught you how to survive, and you're saying, fuck him. No, fuck you. You're the one who took his suit without permission. You lived in his house. He fed you. Kind of, but Alfred did that job, but you're the one he raised and taught you everything he knows, and you're saying fuck him. Dick Grayson, you're a bitch. You couldn't even say it to his face, that's how much of a punk you are, so fuck Dick Grayson. It's just true. The suit that he bought for you. But it's the truth. He paid for the suit. He bought him that. Lucius the one who made it. It's just everything he done for you. It's just like you turn around and you just slap him in the face. You ungrateful little Robin prick. And I love how Jason came in the picture in the show Titans, where he's like, I'm the new Robin. It's kind of Bruce Wayne standing behind him going, fuck you. It's just like, I can't wait to see the first interaction. I would love for Bruce Wayne to say to Dick Grayson, fuck Robin. And he just stands there. He goes, oh, now you're back here. After everything I'd done for you, you say out loud, fuck Batman. But look who's the one who's back here. I would love to see that. I would love to see that, because that would be hilarious. For him just standing there like, oh, look who's the one who failed. And I love the snide remark, your new Titan friends. So it's new. And he's not even out there in the field with the Titans. Instead, it's Jason taking over. I would love to see Bruce just roast the shit out of Grayson, just for no reason. But anyway, Greg Walker says, quote, well, Bruce was a big part of the show last year, huge part of the show last year. You didn't see him. I mean, for the most part. He went on to add for Dick. He was... I'd love to see this. For Dick Grayson, he was... He felt like a drive. So the show's going to be basically about the father-son relationship between Dick Grayson and Bruce. I'm excited for it. I'd rather see that. I mean, I'd love to see Batman show up, with Nightwing and Robin. It'd be kind of cool to see that moment, but one thing I wish they would have had in the show was, like I said it before, like Barbara Gordon showing up. Like, I hate the relationship between Starfire and Nightwing, Dick Grayson, Robin, whatever he's going by this season. I kind of hate the relationship between them because I just feel like it's not meaningful. It's just like there was no... I mean, there was sort of chemistry, but at the same time, there really wasn't any chemistry. Like, the most of the relationship between Grayson and the other characters was him and Raven. And that was it. Like, that was the only relationship between them. It was like a mentor and mentoree relationship. Mentor and protege relationship. There wasn't really anything great between Starfire and Robin, or Robin and, what was it, Dove? So there wasn't anything meaningful. But the relationship between Grayson and Barbara is something really amazing. I mean, not amazing as Selina and Bruce, but it's a wonderful relationship. I mean, I said it once, sorry for that, it was the bottle of water. I said it once to others, the producer of the show, and I said, I would have been upset. I'm upset with Batman issue 50, but I wouldn't have been upset if it was like a swerve that it's Barbara and Dick getting married. Like, that would have been something really amazing if they did a swerve like that. But it didn't happen. Instead, it was like the bride leaving the groom at the altar. That was basically it. I just wish they would have done, Nightwing and Batgirl getting married. That would have been something really wonderful. And I think a lot of Batman fans and Catwoman fans would have been like, hey, that's wonderful. You're seeing two young characters evolving into maturity. But instead, it just ended in a mess. So, it just always bugged me that they never really, in any show, like any live action thing, they never focused on the relationship between Batgirl and Robin. Like, their love relationship, their humanity, and all that. It just really didn't focus on anything, but instead it just became just nothing. It just kind of became a mess. So the story for the season is we wanted to work on the Bruce Wayne trying to restore his relationship with Dick Grayson. I love how they just say it like in an interview. It's like, we want to restore a relationship with Bruce Wayne trying to restore his relationship with Dick. It's just like, what the fuck was that? With Grayson, in a way that you could get back to an updated version of a father and son. I like that. They're going to do the father-son relationship, the mending of the fences. I can't wait for that. I think that's going to be a wonderful thing. It could never have been Batman and Robin version anymore because of Dick Grayson growing out of his past and rebel against it. I do love that part in the show where Dick Grayson stole one of Bruce Wayne's cars and driving off. And it, like, speed racing. Like, I would have loved, instead of the cop car, just like the Batmobile shows up. Like, that would have been awesome, but yeah, it just didn't happen. It was Bell. But what could it be if it doesn't go in the path that goes past that? You have to deal with forgiveness and moving on, and kind of adult themes. So, I was really excited about writing that. Ian, the actor, has so much stature that he is a gifted actor with grace and elegance, and way weight that he